Good morning, brothers and sisters. Welcome to our Northeast Region morning devotion. Today is Saturday, August 3rd, 2024. Let's begin with one bow to our Heavenly Parent. Let's now recite Family Pledge number 3, first in Korean. Chunigajwin, Uri Gajunun, Chansmu, Chunchimago, Sade Shimjan Kunkwa, Samdi Wan Kunkwa, Chunchimu, Wansahal Su, and say Namira. Number 3, our family, the owner of Trinaguk, pledges to perfect the 4 great realms of heart to 3 great kingships in the realm of the royal family. And our opening prayer this morning, I'd like to call on Peter Freund. Can you say a prayer, please? Unmute yourself first. Let's go with Teiko. Can you say a prayer this morning, please? Unmute yourself.
Good morning, loving heavenly parents and true parents. Thank you so much. This morning, we are gathering here, New Jersey, Chunsin Won, their meeting. Loving heavenly parents, we really appreciate. Now we have Chunsin Won to connect your heart and your spirit. Loving heavenly parents, we really appreciate Reverend Naokimi-san. We can receive through people's understanding and about through parents and parents, having heavenly parents. We really want to open our heart and unite to work. And also this morning, we really want to receive your spirit and words. Report Teiko Corona as presented family, Aju. Thank you.
Take over your heartfelt prayer. Let's go into our morning stretches. Let's start with deep breaths first. Breathe in. Bring out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, let's reach for the sky. High. And lean to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Around the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Some head rolls. 1, 2, 4, 5. The other way. 1, 4. Shoulder rolls forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Press your arm. 1, 4, 5. The other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's turn your body to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, in the last 10 seconds, you can do what you like. Stretch or massage your body. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Adieu. Thank you, everybody. You feel fresh now, ready for the day. So we'll go into our breakouts, and please let's share with each other our what we're grateful for. See you in a few minutes. Welcome back, everybody. We had great breakouts with one another. I was with two great brothers from the Northeast, and I'd like to maybe I can call on Reverend Green to share with us this morning his thoughts.
Thank you very much, Dr. Beebe. Yeah, this morning I was very grateful for, the simple exercises that we have been doing, because I find that I'm benefiting tremendously from, these simple neck rolls and stretches. And I was sharing that it reminded me of our father, the Reverend Sun Myung Moon, who never missed an exercise. Each morning he would exercise for, a short period, but nonetheless, those exercises were very, very effective in enabling him to survive a helicopter crash. Father said that had it not been for his diligence at exercises each day, he would not have been able to survive that crash. So I'm very grateful for this community and for the instruction that we get every morning that keeps me, healthy and strong. Thank you.
Reverend Green, yes, healthy, wealthy, and wise, right? All wealthy too. Yeah, we have to take care of our bodies as well as our spirit. So this morning, let's now go into our reading and reflection from Asnaukini to feed our spirit this morning.
Okay, good morning, brothers and sisters. Let's go into our reading of the Anthology. Okay, today's section is called Jesus Should Form a Family. Let's read. If Jesus had formed a family and had been protected by Joseph's family and Zachariah's family, he would not have died on the cross. If you are able to realize and fathom, even a little, the heart of God as he looks upon human histories as it has been created by ignorant human beings, it will be a source of comfort to him. In this regard, you need to know that human responsibility is important. God had the dream of living together with the first ancestors. Instead of living alone, he wished to live with his family, his object partners, as the father and mother. However, in order for Adam and Eve, who were still in the process of growing, to exercise the same authority and power as God, they needed to fulfill their 5% portion of responsibility. If Adam and Eve had fulfilled their portion of responsibility and had passed the heavenly bloodline down through history, today's difficulties such as religious conflicts and racial problems would not exist. The omniscient and omnipotent God can know no failure. He has waited for human beings to fulfill their responsibility and rise to the same position as his. Today, there are 4 great religions that have expanded and developed worldwide. But even the people who believed in those 4 religions did not know about God's true will. Though those religions have worshipped the one God and pursued peace and happiness of humanity, they are unable to unite because they have each continued to grow separately, centered on themselves. If Jesus had lived to achieve God's will, the Catholic and Protestant histories would not be divided and complicated like they are today. For the kingdom of heaven on earth and in heaven would have been realized in Jesus' day. As you can see, humankind's portion of responsibility is really crucial. As people who have received the blessing, you too have a responsibility. All right, so this morning, a few thoughts that came up as I was reading this passage. It starts with the first sentence, since the section is titled, Jesus Should Form a Family. It says, if Jesus had formed a family and had been protected by Joseph's family and Zachariah's family, he would not have died on the cross. So it's interesting to think, again, I might have mentioned this before, but Father uh, mentioned oftentimes that John the Baptist, and in the Divine Principle, it talks a lot about John the Baptist's portion of responsibility. And due to that failure and the Jewish people or the chosen people of that time, that's what kind of led to the cross. But Mother always tends to focus on more immediate family members. Uh, mentions Zechariah and Joseph. Also, she mentions Mary. So she places a lot more importance in the immediate family members and their ability to really unite and support the central figure of that time. Just the interesting thought that kind of showed up. A second point that came up was that there's several times where, actually two times in the reading today, that Mother mentions that if um, Adam and Eve had fulfilled their portion, or uh, then there wouldn't be religious and racial problems. Or another part where she says that if Jesus were able to not be crucified, then there wouldn't be this division between Catholic and Protestant churches. And even talks about the four religions. There wouldn't be this misunderstanding if we had fulfilled our responsibility. So she talks a lot in this message about the importance of central persons and support from others to fulfill our portion of responsibility. And by doing so, it can help, it wouldn't lead to these kind of problems. So there's several times, maybe three times, where Mother emphasizes our own portion of responsibility. And one final line, always I feel Mother touches upon this, but if you are able to realize and fathom even a little the heart of God as he looks upon human history, as it has been created by ignorant human beings, it will be a source of comfort to him. So, yeah, it's quite a statement, but basically, I feel like Mother is letting us know that uh, we have the power and potential to comfort God by connecting and understanding God's situation. It's kind of like when you empathize with others for their struggles and their suffering, it can bring tremendous comfort to them. Even if it's simply like, I can't understand, or, when someone's going through suffering, to say, it's hard to fathom the kind of struggle or suffering that you're going through right now. And just being there, that we have even the concept of being able to comfort God's heart, I think is a very powerful understanding. And I feel like as a daughter of God, she's always thinking about God's heart in every situation. And I don't know if I'm reading this right, but there was one line where she said that God had the dream of living together. Instead of living alone, he wished to live with his family, his object partners, as the father and mother. So I read it like three times. I wasn't sure if she was referring to God as father and mother, or Adam and Eve as father and mother. But I think she was referring to God as the father and mother. And this speech was back in 2006. So it was before before the Foundation Day was opened in 2013. So I think even before, back then, seems like Mother was understanding God's entity as both a father and mother figure. And she emphasizes often that God wanted Adam and Eve to also become this two parents, ideal man, woman as a father and mother. So those are some of the points that came today, and this concludes my 7 days of reading and reflection on Mother's Anthology. Number 1, we'll be asking other pastors to go through week by week, and I want to encourage everyone to, in this tradition of hundoke, more than, not just more than, but just getting into the habit of really engaging and getting something, putting in the effort to try to reap the spiritual food that's in there, but it requires us to kind of draw it out from the reading. So it's more easy and comfortable just listening to the wisdom of the wise people, but try to see what God is speaking to you also through directly through the word. That's all for me. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Pastor Naokimi. Thank you for these past 7 days for your reading and reflection. You are one of the wise people that we are receiving from. What you brought out really pointed out to me again, the value of our movement. What our movement has brought is focused on heart, and especially connecting with God's heart, beyond doctrine, beyond theology, which divides many religions. We should go beyond that, for God is concerned about our heartistic relationship with her. Thank you. Let's go into our breakouts now, and let's share with each other our reflections.
So you could promote, if anyone wants a set.
All right, welcome back, brothers, from your reflection, from your breakouts. This morning I was with brothers once again. Very briefly, I'd like to go to Thomas Baldwin.
Good morning. Yeah, I've been reflecting. This is talking about Jesus should have had a family. And I've reflected over time about Jesus. When Jesus was asked about divorce, he went right back to the purpose of creation, the initial things. And he said that, God created the male and female. And for this reason, a man should leave his father and mother and be cleaved to his wife, and the two should become one flesh. Therefore, what God has joined together, let no man put asunder. Jesus really wasn't talking about divorce at that point, because the people that were wanting to get divorced hadn't been really joined together by God. And Jesus didn't say every man, Jesus said a man. Who was that man? There are two men in the Bible, Adam and Jesus. Jesus was talking about that he should have formed a family. And if he had formed a family, then together with the only begotten daughter, they could have become one flesh. Yeah, so thank you.
Thank you, Reverend Baldwin, for very deep reflection on that point. That's something that we miss, I think, many times. Thank you. And now let's move on to the Chuncheon One and Pastor Takino for some announcements.
Good morning, brothers and sisters. Happy Sunday. Saturday. Happy Saturday. Okay. August 3rd. Wow, it's already August. Amazing. Okay, let's remind us our prayer point. Through Mother's health, victory for Korea as the father nation for the reunification of South and North Korea. Victory for Japan as the mother nation, especially in her court case. Victory for the USA as the elder son nation. All US leaders and members to unite as one with true mother. All blessed families to connect to the Chonshin-won providence. Revival of the next generation. 1,000 new family members joining. Sending 1,000 new blessed couples to Korea next year, including 250 ACLC couples, making a 10 million donation for Cheonwon-gun entrance ceremony. Victory in the UCI case. Tonight we have a witnessing topic, prayer for the centering on the next gen group. Everybody, if you have a passion, witnessing, please join this Saturday evening prayer. And good news is, that we announced that HDG, that they call all HDG to go to another location, but they change mind, so they all come back after they join to the 3-day witnessing training, and BCSF, both Gino and Dehong, they come back to New Jersey. Yeah. Yeah. So now that Jake has a witnessing team, and if you have a passion to go to witnessing with them every day, Tuesday through Saturday, even after Sunday afternoon, please contact Jake or me, and we can make a schedule to go to the witnessing. Today we have the blessing ceremony centering on the ACLC and Christian clergy, about the 40 people coming and the 5 couple will be attending in the blessing ceremony in United Missionary Baptist Church, plus Reverend Sykes connection, 3B. So they are connecting to the other countries, India, Pakistan, and Africa, many other countries. They connecting to this blessing ceremony. I can share later after finish the ceremony. And they all they already have education, go to the 43 days journey after blessing ceremony. And tomorrow is we have a Hyojon sports and the music festival. We pray God, the slight rain is okay, but no heavy rain tomorrow. So we are preparing the mini service, the short service morning. Morning we have a Sunday service and the family fun game, sports game at the Weatherbrook Park. So New Jersey Family Church members, no Sunday service at Clifton Church. Please come to the Weatherbrook Park and join to our sports festival. Especially morning, we have a family fun time together, game together, and the bouncy castle for small children. And we have several parent and child activities tomorrow morning. In the evening, we have a Hyojon music festival. And March 10th, we have a matching supporter or blessing supporters and the parents who really want to support your children's matching process or other children's matching process. Please join to this August 10. We have a registration, I believe. And you can hear many good things. And most important, everyone have hope after attending this training. The many different cases of children, but everyone has hope. So that is our attention. And UPF, Reverend Gera, we would like to have a meeting August 11 after Sunday service, the 12:30 to 2 p.m. And this is actually, he like to share, or we will discuss about how we can reach to the civil leaders, or police, or firemen, or others, and what process we needed, or even they attending to the Ambassador Peace or Parents' Day, award ceremony, how we can continue to taking care. But actually, we like to discuss, and more actually, we like to focus the restoration of the state. And so we can discuss more detail and working together with Women's Fed, ACLC, or affiliated organization. We truly want to reach, not only reach to those civil leaders, they invite True Mother. That is our focus point. Not we invite them, they invite True Mother to get advice from True Mother through our activities, our organization. Okay. So maybe the one important. This is I can share more detail, but we have starting August 17. It's a Blessed Life Witnessing Training. So we can share more later detail. And if you like to buy the True Mother's Anthology set, we have a 7 set in New Jersey, Clifton Church. Please let me know. Then $100 per set. So we can sell you. Then you can keep Anthology set. If you don't have a True Mother's Anthology set yet, okay, please join me prayer. The most loved heavenly parent, true parents. I never think about God's suffer, God's sorrow, because God watching us. He is a perfect. He's almighty. That's why I didn't think about God's suffering. How much God suffering more than us. But if God is a parent and God started creation, God created all human beings as a children. If he didn't create universe, if he didn't create all human beings, maybe we are not suffering because we are not exist. But God has a hope. God has a dream. He really wants to create children, a family. He wants to become the parents, good parents, and love children and see joyful life with children. That's why God started creation. But in the through the human history, always human beings suffering, fighting, killing each other, and cry to God. Our prayer to God always, God, why my life is so difficult? Something like that. Every day, every moment, he listens to such a prayer. It's not only one person. Almost everyone, human being, pray like that. Why? Why? Why my life like this? First time, through parents, Jesus Christ always talking about the heart of God. Through parents always talking about God's position, God's heart. Now, I'm not just thinking of my life or my difficulties, but I'm thinking about the heart of God. God, we're not just your children. We want to become your chosen children. And that's why we can't think about only my life, my suffering, my difficulties. But I truly pray, God, please feel joy because you create us. We have a wonderful life, wonderful blessing. It's not just bad, the world, but your blessing, your life, more than our suffering. Great blessing, great love. I truly appreciate you create us, God, and you give us family. I met my wonderful wife because of you, God, because of true parents. And I have wonderful children because of you, God. I pray for this. My name, Katsushita Kino, Breast Central Family. Achieve.
Let's join together in prayer. Mute yourselves.
Heavenly Father and Mother, victorious true parents of heaven, earth, and humankind.
Heavenly parents,
We're
so grateful
deeply
Father
grateful
for this really
for our
really
wonderful, peaceful life,
your painful
life of
hearts parents how Jesus was
heavenly,
To be
blessed family.
his family
I'm not
and
thinking of only my life,
Blessed children,
my
body of
difficulties.
Christ live.
More than that, I want to think about you, God.
we never
And
Give us
hope
my
in
parents.
existence.
I want to be
Yet,
children.
indeed,
Give
in
me the
this
time,
world,
chance,
all your children
God. That is my
as our parents
mission. That is my
are suffering
motivation
more than we are.
join to
Lord,
Unification
in your
Church,
moment
Unification Movement, because I want to be son
conflict,
of God.
take care of
And I want to I can do that movement. I'm thrilled to be that your child. I want to fulfill your dream.
Thank you very much.
I want to feel it. That's why I can't just ignore my brother and sister suffering.
Our children, our family, Heavenly transform. Heavenly
So that the parents much feel
Heavenly
joy.
Everyone have the
Fully their
I'm so
identity.
sorry for the
Understand who they are. Heavenly
Revelate your heart.
no one has
Children help each other.
precious time.
Younger,
but after 4,000
younger,
The beauty of different. They understand
Children.
what
year
you
you give us
heart
Jesus
loving
such
life.
an environment you are
rarely it is
want to create.
Misery in your
united and
children,
one in unity.
fighting among
All
your
people
children.
Then we don't have to create a weapon. Heal others.
Ignorant people being happy.
Why we still have a war with this?
This is our
Why
global
we
parent.
still create a national boundary?
Have
All global
Understand
all breathing.
and
that
express
heaven and
them.
the Father
planet Earth
already
created by
Being your
God.
son in this
No one possesses all
parents.
things.
Thank you very much.
Things created by
Pray
God.
that
All creation,
moment
nature,
created
created by God.
can comfort your heart. Heavenly parents,
Why we keep fighting for my territory, my possession, every parent. That's true mother want to share next year. To the world. Is God's word. This is God's creation. And God is our parent, heavenly parent.
very much.
We are all children of God, one family.
Everything will be
If you
realized.
just know
I can't
how our desire to
need
You
God.
can continue, Heavenly Father.
We need a more strong foundation.
Understanding.
try to pin.
We want to reach out many people, influence them. We like to eventually reach out to the civil leaders, politicians.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, brothers and sisters, for joining in this morning for our morning devotion. And I hope you have a great day today, Saturday. God bless you and see you tomorrow.
Thank you, Dr. Beebe. Have a great day today. See you, Karen.
Hey, everyone.
Thank you,
And bye, Kuya.
Thank you very much.
Therese.
Hey, Dr. Ward. Have a great day.
Good morning. Good morning.